Emeka and Dave B never saw this coming. They didn't even dream of it. That they will have a taste of their own medicine, guys. Cheta dealt with them in a shocked way. Like they are shocked. They never expected that their own game they will be played in it, and at this point they don't even mind just letting the cat out of the bag, guys. Hey, and Big Joe, our Big Joe, who is also our big fool. He's not getting it because Cheta right now, the sweet Cheta that he thought he know, that he thought he's married, is now a pain on his flesh, guys. And Debbie is just there watching them. How are you guys? Hope you're doing fine. Thank you for your support. Thanks for the like. Thanks for everything. I don't take it for granted. The only thing that you can do for us is share, like, and subscribe if you have not. And for your support, I don't take it for granted. So today's episode, guys, we all know that the other time Emeka took somebody to the land, not knowing that Cheta is playing them. Cheta has already sold the land, sold the house, but she gave the document to Emeka, but Emeka never knew that they are not the real document. So at this point, Cheta, like, she has money already. Imagine selling a land at 100 million, then the house, we don't even know how much she sold it. All we know is that she has received money for the house. So Cheta, now being a good girl, and all this while she has been in the house, she has been feeding Big Joe without complaining and all that. Big Joe came in as usual. I am hungry. He even came back. He said, "Oh my king, how are you doing? How was your day?" She did not even welcome him. And when he was like, "What is it?" It was like, "Honey, how are you?" He said, "Leave me alone. I'm tired. I'm watching a series." And Big Joe was like asking Debbie, "Did you have any problem with your stepmom?" And Debbie said, Debbie, at this point, Debbie is tired of everything. Debbie didn't even answer him. And he just went inside, freshen up, came downstairs, and then the wife has gone to the kitchen. Gone to the kitchen, guys. Prepared his food. But guys, I don't know why Cheta is poisoning Big Joe little by little. Yeah, because she's putting some substance into his food. I don't know why she is doing that. Now she's putting, and when she put the substance, she told Big Joe, "Oh, I'm not hungry. Oh, eat. I'm not hungry. I'm watching my weight." Watching your words, starting from where? Just like Big Joe is somebody that don't use his head. That is it. And that is how Big Joe ate the food without knowing that it was poison, though he did not die. Maybe the thing is made to maybe deal with him little by little. And then maybe paralyze him or make him to lose sense or anything. So he came, they gave very delicious. He said he's his favorite. And when the wife told him, "Did you keep money for food? You're hungry. Did you keep money for food?" He said, "You have never asked for money for food, and I have always been eating." Some men can be comfortable with women feeding them even without them being ashamed of it. But I beg you, if you're a man, no matter how a woman feeds you, no matter how comfortable you feel a woman feed you, please learn to work and support. Even if the food will cost 1 million, even if it is 1,000 that you have, give to the woman. Let her add the 9,900,000 to make it 1 million. Yes, it's better than not putting in something. This is Emeka and Debbie when the land buyer called them, because the man went to the Ministry of Roads and he checked the land document is not valid. The man called Emeka where he was seated with Debbie. He was like, "Emeka, please come. I want to pay you the money." And other Emeka was so happy. Even when Debbie said, "Let me go with you," Emeka said, "No, you can't follow me because you might spoil things for me. Don't follow me." And Debbie said, "Okay." So Debbie sat and Emeka left. When Emeka went there, Emeka saw hefty men with ta 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 ta. and the man asked him to come inside the motor. He thought it was business as usual, and the man said that it's fake documents and all that, and he told the man that it's original, because to him he never knew that he would be played by Cheta. So he was going there with all confidence and everything. That was how the man sent people to deal with him. They gave him enough basbos, and he landed at the hospital. At the hospital, the first person they could call is Debbie, and this is Debbie in the hospital. Her partner in crime, was at the hospital with him. And look at Emeka. Cheta prepared a very delicious meal for Big Joe. Big Joe the Big Fool, and the Big Joe the Big Fool was busy enjoying his meal, even though he did not know that it was poison. This is the second poisoning in the house, and immediately his phone rang. After eating one spoon, his phone rang. The Emeka is at the hospital, that he need them, blah blah blah. So he just left the food and went to the hospital where Emeka is, and that was how Ken was called too. So when they went to the hospital, on arrival, Benny was already there. Mary was already there. The hospital called her. And for the hospital to call you, you're a very important person in the person's life. And who is Debbie and who is Emeka? They are just friends to Big Joe and friends to Clara, that have now become partner in crime to achieve their common goal, which is destroying the family. So guys, when at the hospital, Ken used to use his head, even though Big Joe don't used to use his head most times. Ken asked Clara what's happened to him. Clara said he was attacked, and Clara was so fast to answer, because she don't want their plan to cast and all that. He was attacked by who? Who attacked him? She said, we don't know. I was called at the hospital. And Ken was like, let's involve the police. Let's involve the police so that the police will trace it and know people that did it and why they did it. Debbie immediately said, no, there is no need. He's getting fine. That before he was not like this, but now he was like this. And before then, when Debbie arrived, the doctor was like, oh, we are treating him because he looked like a wealthy somebody. So I will believe that he will be able to fund his bill when he wake up. That's why we are still treating him. But we still want somebody to deposit so that we'll commence treatment fully. You get? And then Debbie said that the money is not the problem, that she's going to pay, that all she needs is for him to be all right. And Debbie was real partner in crime there, because she was always seated there babysitting Emeka, and then still planning. So Big Joe came to the hospital and told them, see, my wife Cheta is now a thorn on my flesh. She now maltreats me. She now treats me anyhow, disrespects me, do things at her will. In fact, she's no longer the wife that I married. And they were like, after the whole story, they were shocked anyway. After the whole story, when Emeka, we all know Emeka is still at the hospital. Emeka and Debbie did not understand anything, So that was when Emeka now told Debbie that for Cheta to change this much is because she has sold that house. That he wasn't certain about Cheta the other time, but just because Debbie said she trusted her so much, that was why he just that the first day he saw this girl, that he know that something off is like something off on her, that it's something that she cannot comply with, that she cannot be obedient to them, that she will go out of her way to just so Debbie now told him, no, I trust Cheta. I trusted Cheta. I don't think that he can do something like that. So Emeka now said no, that for her to, it means that she now has a lot of money on her. So Debbie said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to the man place. Let me see the document and confirm if it is fake or if it is original, if the man is just framing it up. And then she left, went to the man place, and she confirmed that those documents are not real. At this point, Emeka, that hospital is too hot for him now to stay. At this point, it's now dawned on him that all their plans, all the plan that they have been planning since, all the inheritance they want to inherit from Big Joe, everything has clashed. That Cheta has taken everything. At that point, he know that he needed to leave the hospital. He know that it's not a fight that Debbie can fight, and he cannot fight that fight from the hospital. He know that he just need to go. That instead of Cheta to eat everything alone, that is better for everything to just be open. And this is Ken. We know Ken used to use his head, telling Big Joe that Big Joe, something is connecting Debbie and Emeka. They look at the hospital before we even got there, that Debbie is already there. They called Debbie first before calling us. And it's either the hospital noticed that Debbie is the last called or they frequently called. There is no way they can just call her like that. And Emeka, you know, ask Emeka, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Emeka said, I'm not thinking anything, no. I'm not, of course, Emeka, I don't expect you to think anything. I'm not thinking anything, no. That, Ken, you should stop thinking me. I'm not thinking anything. And Kate told him, I know, you're a very big fool. You can't use your head. You can't just use your head. Both of them, one is Clara's friend, one is your friend. Both of them are the people that put you and Clara, the place that both of you are now, that made you to lose a very good woman, that made you to lose everything, that you can never ever get a wife like Clara in your life again. You have loser, is that you are loser. That this problem that you are into now is Emeka and Debbie that push you into it. Where is Emeka now to help you? Where is Debbie now to help you? Look at how you are already finished, Big Joe. You better gather the remaining one that is remaining in your life and just do things right. So Big Joe was still thinking. Then at this point, so Big Joe went home. Only to saw our own Saint Cheta with a man. And we remember that Cheta is a street girl. Cheta Kuna is for the streets. This is Big Joe confronting Cheta tomboy that came to Big Joe house to Kolobi Cheta. That came to Big Joe house to Kolobi Cheta. And Big Joe was shouting, what are you doing? And he said, honey, what is this man doing here? Blah blah blah. And the man said, don't talk to my wife like that. Are you talking to my don't talk to my love like that? Are you talking to my woman like that? And Big Joe was like, who are you to give me command in my house? Who are you to give me command in my house? And that was how Big Joe, both of them, though it was the guy that hit him first, both of them started fighting. And this is Cheta clapping for them, telling them, oh, my baby boy want to beat my Big Joe. Big Joe want to beat me. She was just there jubilating the whole scenario. She was just there laughing. Look at our Big Joe on the floor. They were pressing his neck. Oh, pressing. Oh, Big Joe finally finished. So jubilating that both of them were doing basketballs. And after the whole fight, guys, Big Joe went to Ken, telling Ken this is what happened, that my wife brought a man into my house and the man beat me. My wife was even clapping for us. Both of the man and the man we were fighting and all that, blah 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 blah. And Ken said, you see what I have been telling you, Big Joe? I told you that this girl is your doom. That you better go home, pack the remaining things that is remaining from your life. And Big Joe was like, there is nothing even remaining. Everything is in her name. The business, and other property. And Ken was like, which other property are you talking about? He said, other property, my land. And Ken was like, Look at his hand on his head. He said, Big Joe the big fool. Do you mean you actually took the house Clara sweat to build for the daughter? Bought for the daughter, you gave it to your girl. And the remaining land, you gave it to her too? Big Joe, why are you this soft? Big Joe, you are already finished. There is no need going to the house to press her neck to get the documents. You are already finished. And I will fight you if that girl ever take those house documents. I will fight you mercilessly. And Big Joe, hey, and this is Emeka telling the doctor, I am no longer staying at this hospital. I am going home. I am fine. And the doctor was like, doctor told him, you are not okay. You are not okay yet to leave. You are not fine. Emeka said, no, doctor, I will leave. If you don't discharge me, I will leave for myself. That was when the doctor now said, you know what? What will happen is you will leave, but you must sign that you left in your own accord. Emeka agreed to sign. And Emeka agreed to sign that if anything happens to him, it's not the hospital's fault. Debbie was a witness, and that was how Emeka left. So now Ken, hey, can't believe it that Big Joe has lost his future and his present to the hand of Cheta. Because definitely Cheta is now the big madam. Even if Emeka will drag Cheta from her hair, from the hair on her hair to the toe of her toe, and we know now that big what is it called? Emeka is trying his best for Cheta not to leave the country, because all the things that they have been planning since Cheta is about to collect everything and them going with empty hand. Big Joe is not understanding anything. Look at him thinking. Look at Emeka say, oh my God. Guys, foolishness is never to be inherited. Look at Big Joe. Somebody that he just met. He just entrusted his life into her. He had a land. He couldn't even sell the land and start something for himself. And he entrusted everything on the girl's name. Look at what is happening today. Cain can't believe it. And even if Big Joe is the one to lose in everything that is going on,